Forgot to turn my volume on the... Oops. All right. Come on, NASDAQ. Give a little push-up. All right. Let me see. Again, do not copy me. Don't tick me. All right, I'm in this. We'll see what happens. Pushing up to view op area, just looking for that rejection, possibly. Seeing if we could get that rejection coming back in. Get that continuation down, maybe take out the low one more time before it wants to move back up. We're pushing into the view op area, so there's going to be some form of resistance. We're pulling into a previous major level of support that broke through, displaced below, now coming back up, turning into resistance. So hopefully it can hold and continue down below view op. Trying to break through view op here. Son of a gun. Ugh. Really? Really? Alright, seeing what it does here. Another form of resistance here. Pushing down back below view op. It's got to get sellers to step back in here. There they come. There they come.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight in the orbit of Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Did you take the short? Yeah, I did take the short. Sorry if I didn't check out RF. It's a low stock under. I don't trade individual stocks. I just trade NASDAQ. We do have an imbalance here. It's got to break this imbalance. Buyers are probably going to try to step in here again, but we gotta break this imbalance, not hold it. Like I said, they're gonna try to hold it. Here they're holding it. But if they fail to push it higher, then you know what happens. We are below view op still. We're below view op, so that's looking good. Momentum is on our side. Seller stepping back in. Buyers really trying to hold it up here. Pushing it back up to view op, holding as resistance. This view op's got to hold as resistance. It's not going to look good if this view op can't hold as resistance. This 5-minute range also low is trying to hold as support, paired with that imbalance. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Man, come on, bro. Lately, going with momentum has not been working out for me. This whole freaking... That sellers aren't aggressive enough here. These buyers are taking over. All right, here they come. Finally, come on. Man. I'm really getting cooked over here, huh? There's a big level of resistance that sellers gotta just... Maybe they're accumulating, who knows? To take this lower. Getting a little bit of some chop here. Yeah, it's trying to hold view op, but sellers just... You get... The problem with view op is you do get chop a lot of times at view op because it's such a... It's average price. It's a very balanced price, so... You do get this chop, which freaking sucks, but... Stop losses once it starts getting above the 200. I'll just put a hard. All right. I don't like this thing is holding, man. Man, going, I know, it's been happening to me lately. I just been getting stopped out and it goes in my direction. I don't know. Going with the trend has not been working out for me lately. It's been absolutely getting obliterated by going with the trend. I don't know what the hell is going on with the market, but Maybe it's me. It's not the market, it's me. Yeah, oh my God. This market has been absolutely getting cooked by this market lately. Oh, absolutely getting cooked. Ah. Yes, I know how to use ViewOp. Well, failed to hold that massive level of resistance. They freaking broke through it, so what am I supposed to do? You look like Alex? Who's Alex? Who's Alex? All right, well, honestly, freaking got absolutely cooked on that. I thought we had more movement down. I don't know who that is. God. Oh, I've been getting cooked on these accounts. Freaking A. All right, I need to hop off because I'm gonna go on tilt if I don't hop off. This has been just a. Maybe I need to go back to this other strategy I used to use. It worked out good today, but the reason I stopped using this strategy was because setups just weren't happening. Maybe that's my problem. I need to stop switching strategies. I don't know. I need to go back to the old strategy, maybe. Maybe I need to go back to the strategy that actually passed me these 7 accounts. Where's yesterday? I think yesterday it worked out too. Always hedge. You can't hedge. You can't hedge with prop firms. You're gonna get... You're not allowed to hedge with prop firms. Oh no, it didn't work out yesterday. I don't know. I don't know what the... Ugh. Where the hell is the market? God. This is BS. Where is it? Freaking Ninja Trader. God, it's just freaking ripping. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't know. I just, man. Ugh. It's been tough lately. It's been tough. It makes you start to freaking question everything. I've been getting cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I've been getting cooked by the market lately. Absolutely cooked. Like, taking just bad trade after bad trade after bad trade. This is NASDAQ. It's alright. Oh my god, not one of these freaking people again. Bruh, I don't have time for this. Blocked. Yeah, I'm not like, it was a good trade. I mean, it's not gonna, I mean, we had a lot of resistance up here, which you could see the sellers did come in, try to push it back down, but sadly, I mean, we held this imbalance and went higher. Which, funny enough, this is the setup, this is the setup I used to take. This is the setup I used to trade. This is actually the setup that passed me these 7 accounts. The reason I switched setups, which I don't know, looking back now, maybe I shouldn't have done that, was because like I would go like a week and take maybe 1 trade a week. Like, these setups don't happen often. So, and that's when you close out of the 5-minute range. It pushes back into the 5-minute range, leaving behind an imbalance. Then you take it on that imbalance, pretty much to the opposite side of the range. That's literally the setup that passed me these accounts. But it doesn't happen. Like, I was looking back, it doesn't happen often. It's like, that's the problem with this kind of setup. It just doesn't happen often. Oh, I mean, now, man, it's If it can pull back, I'll be interested in some longs if it can pull back. Yeah, if this thing can pull back to this imbalance here, then, I mean, I'll be interested in an entry. But win more than you lose at year end and you're good. Yeah. Yeah, that's the hopefully that's the plan. Yeah, I may not even get this pullback. Monday, bro. It's Tuesday. In a short? Oh man, we're in pretty bullish structure here. I mean, we're pushing up to that we've taken out those highs, but we're starting to displace above them. That's the thing. Let me look at the hourly chart. Pretty much bounced off that. Bounced off this support level here. I figured if we couldn't hold this support, then we're gonna break through to these lows down here. But I'm gonna size down, but I'm gonna try to take this trade. This is a nasty candle. This is kind of scary. Yeah, that's a crazy drop. Of course, it doesn't want to even come close to my... Of course, my entry point is going to be holding as support. Obviously. Why not? Bruh, really? It's the most frustrating shit in the world. It's like either it blows through your entry point and hits your stop, or it comes super close to your entry point and doesn't fill you and leave without you. Like, damn, you just can't win. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Oh, I'm getting so tired of this. This is straight up just, oh my gosh. Like, this is the kind of crap that makes you go on tilt. Like, this is straight up just the kind of BS that makes you go on tilt. Like, really? Like, am I that good at freaking... That it's like a couple points away from filling me and that freaking rips without me? Like, what in the world? This has been lately. This has been the past, what, week and a half? It's either blew through my entry point and hit my stop loss, or it comes super close to my entry point and hits TP and doesn't even fill me enter long. There's TP. Freaking bastards. Oh my god. Like, what was I supposed to do? I literally put my entry point at the beginning of that imbalance. All I had to do was tap right into that imbalance and I would have got filled. The beginning of the imbalance. That's it. Nope. Screw that imbalance, they said. They said F your imbalance. Man. Wild. I'm quitting getting into the used car business. Yeah, screw this crap. Oh man. That's part of trading though. You get these streaks where you just like you can't seem to get out of it. It's just the market. That's what happens. That's why a lot of people get wrecked. You go on tilt, and there are times when your strategy may not work as good. And there are times when your strategy is just printing money every single day. It's a part of the business. Here, give me a second, I'll be back. Well, maybe I should have been looking where most of the volume was conducted, right? That's what I'm thinking. Trying to figure out what I could have done possibly. Like, you see this? This first breakdown, right? This one failed. But then this one worked. This pullback worked perfectly. Looking back, right? Most of the volume was conducted. You can't really tell, but below this 200 is the view op. If you have view op on your chart, view op is like right where my cursor is, right below that 200. So most of the volume in pre-market was conducted above the view op area, right? So thinking back now, if you just look for break and retests in areas where most of the volume was conducted, so like this break and retest, boom. Because this was just a fake out. I mean, we were pretty much all pre-market long. We were trending above the view op. Yeah, literally all pre-market session. As soon as market opened up, we've been trending above the view op area. And then finally when market opened, it got below the view op and then pushed right back above it and started holding it as support, which maybe that's what I need to do, is just look for where the most volume was conducted. So if the most volume was conducted above the view op, maybe look for break and retests above, above the view op area only instead of below. I'm just trying to see what, Open 2 accounts, buy short and longs of equal shares. I think they'll. I don't know if they have a way of. I mean, technically, you'd be able to do that, right? If you got an Apex account and then you got another account and you just took opposite trades. I don't know if you could do that. I would assume you can't. I would assume they're gonna find out somehow, and then you're gonna. It's best. I don't know. Seems it's best not to do it because then you're just gonna do all that work for a payout to get denied. I'm sure there's ways, man. There's always. The problem is when you try to cheat the system, right? Then you're gonna start getting denied payouts, and then people wonder why. I'm talking about on a prop firm account. But I know hedging is not allowed if you hedge on a... Oh, not with prop? Well... At this moment of my life, I only trade prop. What a freaking crazy candle pullback. Let's short it? Hell no, I would not be shorting it up here. I do not like shorting against the trend. No, I don't think they exist to screw investors. Ugh. You know what's crazy? It's like this started out the year so freaking good. And then all of a sudden just... Market hitting all-time highs in January. Possible, I mean... We're, let me see something real quick. Give me a second. Yeah, well... Well, alright, market manipulation, every seller has to be a buyer and every buyer has to be a... Yeah. So it's still pushing up. I mean, to be honest, at this point, I don't see a trade for me. I mean, this was the last setup that I really wanted to take, is this pullback right here into this level, into this gap to go higher. And after this, I mean, now we're at an area where, I mean, I'm not longing at the very top of the market. So this was kind of the last area to get in. Now it's just like, in order for me to take a position, this thing would need to pull back, form some structure, and then go back up. But now, I mean, you're about to go long at the top. Now you don't want to. I wasn't about to go long at the top. I went for the pullback right here. This huge leg down. I had my order in at 26,000 right here where my cursor is. 019. So I was looking for this huge pullback and then to go higher. Since it's already retested that level, even if the pullback happens here, I mean, it's already tested that level one time. So the second time is less probability. Plus, this isn't really, yes, this is technically at the top, but this is the top, and this is a pullback into a support level, not at the top of the market where there's like no room to even, like, if I get long here, right, at this like break and at this retest here, then it's like, you know, I mean, I could have a tight, you could technically do it, right? You would have to have a very tight stop, meaning like, boom, market starts breaking out, but then you have no room for even profits unless you're scalping 10 points. Unless you're scalping 10 points, it's just not, yeah. And what am I don't scalp just 10-point moves. Yeah, tight stop doesn't always, yeah, tight stop is not good either. Because tight stop, you end up getting just wicked out of trades. Yeah, it's just, like, you could take a trade and get lucky a lot of the times. Because you have a tight stop and a tight TP. Then it's just like, you're just getting lucky based on price action. Versus, if you have a tight stop, you can have an amazing trade and then it just pulls back a little further than you expected, stops you out, and then goes immediately in your direction. Like, people think, you would think that, like, oh, I'm just gonna have a tight TP, right? I'm gonna have a tight take profit and I'm gonna just size into it so that any little movement up 10 points, boom, I'm up, you know, a decent amount. But the problem with that is any little market movement to the downside and you're down a lot, right? And you have to have your stop losses at area. It's just, yeah. I've tried it before, trust me. I've tried it and it did not work good. And it's a time where you can very easily go on tilt when you have that. Because it's very easy to go on tilt when you have a good trade and you just get stopped out because your stop loss is too tight. And the trade ends up working out. You should already be in or have high risk. So now this is looking ugly to the downside, right? Meaning, like, this is looking good to the downside. So yeah, I would not be willing to take this second retest. Market structure is starting to shift to the downside. So this thing could go down now. But I don't short above VWAP area. It's just my rule. I just never had good luck with shorting above the VWAP area. I did catch, like, I've caught in good trades, but in the end, if you look at it long term, it never worked out good. It always ended up biting me in the ass. Like, there would be days where I'm trying to catch a short, get stopped out, trying to catch a short, get stopped out because I'm going against momentum. And it's just like all those profits, the profits you made on that one good short, then you just make back. Because most of the days the market's trending to one direction, right? Like if we're holding VWAP, we're, you know, so. I like to take trades near the VWAP area, meaning pullbacks into the VWAP area. So like this would have been a good trade that I wanted to take, was because we would have got a pullback into the VWAP area. I could have had, and yeah. This is NASDAQ. Now it's retesting this as resistance. Starting to get movement back down. Put in a trade. Have capital to hold overnight or the market to take all cap. Yeah, I don't like holding trades overnight. Plus, prop firms, you can't hold trades overnight. You have to be flat before like market closes at a certain time. Yeah. I tell people don't copy my trades. People learn the hard way, you know. It's funny, but people do copy. That's what's funny. It doesn't work. I go through the problem is every trader goes through drawdown. That's the thing that sucks about trading, is you go through drawdown, you have to work your way out of drawdown. That's why trading is so freaking difficult. And you have to minimize your drawdown. Like walking away after you miss a set, like even a day like today, right? Try not to go on tilt like a day like today, right? You get stopped out on the first break and retest. You get stopped out. Then you see another one, a good setup. You put your order in, it comes like 2 points away from filling you, and then just does not fill you and goes immediately to take profit. And you don't get filled, you don't make money on that trade, so it's just like... So the one trade you took a stop loss, and the one trade that worked out came super close to your entry and didn't fill you and then went without you. How are you, like... Try not to go on tilt on these kind of, on a day like today. Be patient. The key is to be able to trade it. Yeah, exactly. The key is to survive. Key is to survive and work your way out and not go on tilt and understand, you know, my accounts are worth more to me than You know, I'm not gonna go on tilt, blow my accounts, and then I'm gonna be really pissed if I do that. I worked hard to get those accounts. So I did not get lucky on these accounts and just like YOLO, you know, one trade, and I actually slowly worked my way up to passing those accounts. I have 7, so can't really YOLO 7 accounts. It's kind of a stupid thing to do because, well, you're gonna end up just spending $500 and blowing that in one day. Yeah, you shouldn't copy anyone's, period. Plus there's a delay, plus there's so much factors that play into it. Risk management, like it just, yeah, in the end it does not work. If it was that simple, you know, then you'd be able to copy a good trader, and but it's not that simple. They do all the time, and then they get mad at you guys when they hit the buy and sell. If you blow an account, do you buy it back or leave it? I mean, you have to pass an evaluation again, assuming you have a funded account. If you blow a funded account, you have to pass an evaluation again, pay for the evaluation, pass it, and then get put back into funded. You can reset, like with Apex, it's not worth resetting your accounts. It's worth, because sometimes with the sale, the resets sometimes are more money than just canceling the subscription and buying the account back up again. So you got to be careful with that. Usually I would just like, and I haven't blown a lot of accounts. I'm not talking like, in my whole trading prop firms career, I've blown 1 set of accounts. This is my 2nd set of accounts I have. Oh, maybe there are, yeah, maybe there are firms where you can buy back your, yeah, they're probably, I heard something like that too. I don't know if I would do that. It's just like, if you can trade, like if you could trade, then just save the money. Just go a little heavier in size and make it back. All right, yeah, we're still grinding up. Still going higher. You can see, I mean, once we're above a certain area, we just try to grind in that area. That's why I try to go with momentum. When we're above UOP, only look for longs, because you can see what happens. I mean, we get these pullbacks and then boom to the top. Little pullback and boom to the top. And you can see on a higher time frame, that second trade, right? This is kind of what I like to look for. Right? Look what happened. When we broke out of this high, we started to displace above it. So up here, you see we're displaced above this massive level right here. This massive level. And we got some more big levels to the side. Right? Now that we displaced above that massive level, we pull back into that massive level. to go higher. And maybe I should have been looking at, maybe I need to really focus on the 5 minute. Like you could see these areas where, you know, price would pull back and hold as support. Oh, we're... Let me go to yesterday real quick. I want to see something real quick. Oh, yesterday was that trending day. Same thing yesterday. Look what happens, right? We're above this massive level. Right? We displace above it. We pull back into it. Hold it as support, and we go higher. That was that 930 mark. We pulled back into it exactly at... Pulled back into it exactly at 930. Right? Market opened. Boom, 930. Actually, that was pre-market. 925. Pulled back into it and then ripped. Well. And then after that, you pretty much... Yeah, it was an overbought territory. But yes, let me see. The day before that... I didn't get the pullback close enough. I actually tried to take this trade too. This is the same crap where it went without me, without filling me. You can see a pullback into that level. This previous support level here. Maybe I need to see, there was an imbalance here, so would have been smart taking it on the bottom of that imbalance for that retest. And then you can have a stop loss below, like one of these swing low candles. Maybe I need to focus more on the 5-minute chart and just stay on the 5-minute chart. It gives you such a better picture than... You could have entries on the 1 minute, but looking back, like... See, this never gave you the retest, but it did go up higher. I mean, technically, you have a retest right there. 950, that 950 pullback. Actually, this first, right there. Yeah. That was that... Freaking stupid spam callers. Get a life. Oh, that was 925. No. 930 opened up. So I think what I need to do is, yeah, focus on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart does give good entries. You just need to be patient for them. Then, it's the last day I'm gonna check, then I'm gonna go to. Wait, what the heck was this? Oh, Yeah, so you can see there's so many break and retests, like, right? Even this level becomes resistance. Now we break massively down. Now this level would become resistance, have a stop above the highs. That's at the end of the day. But yeah, you get the point. I'm gonna try to start focusing on the 5 minute more. Just trying to figure out to keep myself from bad trades. Keep myself level. Like if I could just focus on good trades. We're still going up. Holy crap, we're still ripping higher. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I took a trade today. NQ, yeah, NQ's been kind of, that's the thing about price action. Sometimes, you know, it's, you get good price action for your setup, you know, your strategy. And then other days, other people are complaining. I've had that too, where other people are complaining that price action, you know, is just complete garbage. And I'm over here sitting taking trade after trade and taking winning trade after winning trade. So it's like one person's garbage price action is another person's ideal price action. Same thing, like right now, it's like this price action has been crap for me lately, but I guarantee you there's going to be somebody on social media going, this is amazing price action. It's just how, it's also the beauty of trading where price action really isn't good or bad. It's bad for you, but it may be good for someone else. See, like if I would have, trying to figure out what I could have done better for the entry. What I could have done, technically, is waited for this 5 minute candle to close above and then get in on the retest of that high to go higher. But then your stop loss has to be, I mean, what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65 point stop. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, it's... Ugh. I also should have paid attention to the 5 minute that we were above that 200. So we kind of broke below that 200, popped right back above that 200, and now look at us. Now look at us. But see, there are plenty of opportunities, even in pre-market, when price broke below and you got those 5 minute candle closures. Yeah, I mean... It's tough. Looks like shorts being liquidated, yeah. opening range on the 15-minute and trade on the 5-minute. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The thing about, see the 5-minute, you see a lot of you see a lot of areas of interest. Like when we displaced above this high, then you're like kind of looking for a retest into that high to go higher. Like even these highs here, or a pullback into, you see this imbalance here, you're like, all right, maybe it's gonna, this high is interesting, we displaced above it. If we can get a pullback like right into that imbalance, have your entry point at the beginning of that imbalance for a fill, right? And then you kind of target just the high of that previous. So it's the part of trading. You got to figure out how to get better at it. But yeah, all right. I think I'm gonna hop off. Well, what imbalance? Is massive imbalance right here. Look. I mean, this is hindsight 2020. This is why it's important, I guess, to be on a higher time frame. Right here, you had this massive imbalance right there. Price closed above. Right, we started to displace above. Look at the 5-minute closure above that high. So we closed pretty heavy, pretty strong above that high. Now you'd be looking for, all right, if we could get a retracement back into this bullish imbalance right there, we got all this support and it's paired inside that imbalance. You could take an entry, right, at these highs in the beginning of that imbalance to target higher. And you're going with momentum. You could see, look at how price tapped right into that imbalance and then ripped to the upside right away. Right, and then you could have had, if your entry point was right here, you would have had a what? 5, 10. Oh, wait. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 point stop loss, right? Just to the end of that imbalance, 45 point stop loss, and it would have been pretty much a 1-to-1 risk to reward. 10, 20, 30, 45. So you would have had a 45 point stop loss and then a 45 point TP. And you got that imbalance holding up. You're above the view up. I mean, there's just like, so yeah. This is why focusing on higher time frames is important. Because when you look on, see the 5-minute chart? You look on the 5-minute chart and there's, everything is screaming bullish. Plus, look at pre-market. That's an impulse continuation, not an imbalance. I mean, imbalance, whatever you want to call it. You can freaking call it the turtle gap or the freaking unicorn gap. It don't really matter what you call it. It's as long as we could realize what it is in the market. I mean, I call it, I mean, I call it an imbalance because that's exactly what happened. There was an imbalance in price, where volume stepped in so aggressively that you get this imbalance in price right there, which is why a lot of times you see the market tends to retrace back and fill those imbalances before going higher. Especially a massive one like this. This is a crazy huge imbalance. But yeah, it don't matter what you call it. Like, as long as you can spot them and understand them, then but it started 2 candles to the left, not on that candle. Well, it started from this candle right here, this candle's high, and then the third candle's low. So this candle's high does not touch the bottom of the third candle's low. So it started technically at this area right here, and then it ended on the third candle right there. And then once this candle closed, right? Once this candle closed above there, boom, you got that imbalance. And then what happened? 2 candles later, right? That imbalance formed, then a candle after that, it retraced back into that imbalance and then went higher. My candle blew out. Mine did too. But when you have an imbalance paired with a structure, see, if I would have had, my entry was, when I was focused on the 1 minute chart, right? My entry didn't, let me see. Entry, if you look on higher time frames, entries make sense, right? At this high right here, in the beginning of that imbalance right there. That's a ideal entry. Good risk to reward. You're going with momentum. Right? Then if you go on a 1 minute chart, right? Wait. What happened? Oh my gosh, Ninja Trader. What did you do? Oh, it doesn't what the hell is going on? It doesn't transfer over to the that's so stupid. Gosh, that's so dumb. Oh, it's not switching to the 1 minute for some reason. Ah! Oh my gosh, bro. I need a computer that can handle this streaming crap. This computer can't handle it. It's not. Alright, whatever. You get the point. It's just stuck on the 5 minute chart. I can't. Oh, how do you not lose your mind? Ugh. It's like my chart's stuck on the 5 minute chart and it shows 1 minute, but it's stuck on the 5 minute. Why does things have to be so frustrating? Why can't just things run smoothly? Welcome to life. Yeah, I can reset it, but I'm about to hop off anyways. I don't really care. Let's see what price does here. We're tapping into this imbalance too, again, but we've pushed up so high that we could be getting a retrace. I went non-stop. Well, if that was true, you'd be a freaking billionaire. Was the data bad? The data was bad and we still ripped to the upside? No way. Is FOMC tomorrow? Are you kidding me? Please tell me you're joking. Ah! FOMC's tomorrow. No! No! Oh, I hate FOMC days. You get freaking chop in the morning. So be careful for the chop tomorrow. Don't expect a crazy move in the morning like today. I freaking hate FOMC days. I'm gonna be extra careful tomorrow for just scalps. I know. I say I'm gonna leave it. I'm still here. Yeah, it's 10:56, so I gotta go. I have got to go. All right, well, not gonna lie, it's pretty a shitty day for me for trading. Good thing, at least good thing I can take away from it is I didn't go on tilt. I was so tempted to go on tilt that it's all right. I had to stop myself. When you go through what I went through today, it's difficult. So, but we live to see another day. We come back tomorrow. We grind up, catch a couple good trades, build our way back up. It's fine. Part of trading. I show you the reality. I don't switch accounts and pretend like everything is good when I'm in drawdown. So other traders will try to pretend everything is good, just try to sell you a course. Ugh. But all right, y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be happy. Don't go on tilt. There's always tomorrow, so be careful. It's a long-term game. It's only January. We got a whole freaking 11 months of trading left. So stay level-headed. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.